So, as you guys know, we had a new release that came out about 3 weeks ago, and for some people it was longer than that. And it was released primarily only in Dillard's for the first month, and that was by Prada. It is Prada Ocean Eau de Parfum. And so I ended up not picking the fragrance up immediately because they were charging not only the shipping from Dillard's, but it was like 150, 160 after tax. I decided to wait till it came to stores to try it. And so now I finally have, and I wanted to talk about it. So today I'm doing my first impressions of Prada Ocean Eau de Parfum. So without further ado, let's get it. Alright, my great smelling dudes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, follow me on Instagram and TikTok so that we can get straight into this brand new release in 2023, and one of my favorites so far, at least based on what I've smelled. So this, I got a decant of it so far because they did not have a bottle for sale, and the manager there I am friends with, so she let me grab a decant of it. And the original right here is one that took me about 8 months to even start to like. I smelled it over and over and I didn't like it. Then I finally, it grew on me, and so I bought a bottle. Well, my wife did, and it was Prada Luna Rossa Ocean Eau de Toilette. Then we got notified about a month and a half ago that the Eau de Parfum would be coming out and that it would have this Amber Extreme note, which if you guys heard, it's some kind of compound, Amber Extreme. And then also it was going to be adding in frankincense and vanilla, that it looked like it was going to be more of the main notes. And so I was very interested in it, but I wasn't as interested to pay discontinued style fragrance prices at 160 bucks. So again, I was waiting till it came to Ulta where I had a coupon, or Macy's, and it came into Ulta. I ended up trying it. I'll put the videos on the screen so you can see what the bottle looks like. The atomizer, it's really nice. It just looks like the original Prada Ocean bottle, just with the Eau de Parfum at the bottom. Still has a really nice atomizer. And then I put the fragrance in this decant and I have sprayed it on my skin now. So I did talk about it on my live a little bit, but now that I have had a full wearing on it, I'm still doing my first impressions until I get the bottle. Once they get a bottle in stock, they're going to notify me, and then I will end up buying that with my coupon. But I just want to let you guys know, with this fragrance, as soon as you spray it on, I was really shocked because normally when you have vanilla in fragrances or amber in fragrances that are heavy, the amber or vanilla usually creeps in as you get further into the fragrance, into the mid and dry down. In this fragrance, after about a minute, when you first spray it on, you get a little bit of this grapefruit and spice and the little bit of that original Prada Ocean DNA. And then about literally a minute to 2 minutes into the fragrance, it becomes a smoky woods on smoky vanilla on top of the entire fragrance, and then it dries down, and that smoked vanilla is the main part of the fragrance, as the entire, literally probably from minute 1 until hour 4, it is a smoked vanilla with a little bit of this and that underneath it. And so I was really surprised by that, because of the fact that, again, normally you don't get the vanilla heavy in these style of fragrances, especially one that is a flanker off of the Prada Ocean original, which again is more of that blue iris. It's almost like Prada L'HOMME if you mix it together with a blue fragrance, in my opinion. So that DNA does not leave. I know there was a lot of people that told me before I smelled this that it was pretty much just a smoother version of the original. Then we had a lot of people saying that it was nothing like the original. It's fantastic. It's vanilla heavy. And so honestly, both of them were right, but if you only put them together. So this fragrance, the way that you can explain it the best is, again, forgetting that first minute, which again is just a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of spice, and then a little bit of that original DNA. Then you get this really smooth and smoky vanilla. It's frankincense and vanilla mixed together, and so it's a nice smoky vanilla over top of the original Prada L'HOMME DNA if you took out that iris. So it's that blue, like bluish aromatic woods, and that is undertoning a smoky vanilla. So it's a very linear fragrance. It's very simplified fragrance. It's one that you wouldn't have expected to be simplified because the original isn't. But this one really just relies heavily on that smoke and vanilla. As you get to the dry down, more of that woods pulls in with the smoke and vanilla, but nothing ever becomes heavier than the smokiness in the vanilla until at least hour 4. So just to really simplify the fragrance in general, you have smoky vanilla, that incense, that vanilla, and then undertoning it is a little bit of this blue facet and some woods. That is the fragrance in a nutshell for the first 4 hours. Then at about hour 4, and I love it, I would say for the first 4 hours is probably an 8.5. It's one of my top 3 fragrance releases of the year. After about hour 4, which at that point in time, I honestly don't care. If I get 4 hours out of a fragrance, I'm fine. This one gets about 7.5. But once you get about hour 4, that vanilla and smoke does tend to lay to the wayside, as you really are just left with a kind of generic bluish woods. It's aromatic and woody, and it's not like lavender or this, it's just woods and aromatics, and they're all just blended together, and it's just a basic bluish aromatic fragrance. And that is really what the fragrance is. But at that point in time, it is so low on your skin to the point where it's just about a skin scent, and you still smell good. It's still like an average fragrance, like a 7 out of 10. So I would just say I'm focusing mainly on the first 4 hours, and they are just a vanilla bomb. Very, very smooth vanilla. Not a vanilla that you've smelled before, mixed together with that smoke, woods, and a little bit of aromatics. It's that DNA it's really the original DNA without iris at about 20% of the fragrance, and then you have that smoky vanilla over top. I said it like this. It's kind of like how Azzaro was trying to do their wanted Eau de Parfum, where they wanted to take that all season fragrance and mix it together with a sweet fragrance and push them together, and they didn't do it correctly. Prada did it really correctly with this one. They took that all season bluish aromatic fragrance, mixed it together with that sweet vanilla, and then that's what you have for the fragrance. As far as wears, this is a casual or formal fragrance. It's one that can be worn in any season. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it just on a date, you can wear it at night, you can wear it during the day. Any season, anytime, it is an all-season banger. And I think Prada Ocean Eau de Parfum is one that you guys definitely should get your nose on. I'm definitely 100% buying a bottle. And if you want my wife's opinion, it is fantastic for her. As far as doing a full review with the note breakdown and all of that, I'm going to do that probably in about 10 days or so once I get a full bottle, which I will have a full bottle. It might be closer to the end of the month. But this fragrance, I mean, there is that amber extreme, which just provides almost like a resinous amber undertone on the whole fragrance. But I don't really want to mention that because it's just an outlying amber. The most part of this fragrance is just that smoky vanilla with the undertoning, woods, and aromatics. And it sounds like it's a boring fragrance, but it's not. It's nothing that's doing anything different in the fragrance community. It's not anything that you're going to say, wow, that is super unique. But as far as a mass appealing everyday fragrance, it is fantastic. So that is Prada Ocean Eau de Parfum. Let me know if you have tried it. I know a lot of you guys have. Let me know what you think about it, if you feel like you the same way as me or not. And again, I will be back with a full review with that. The Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Parfum, and then I also have a full review of, or a first impression of Kenzo Homme Marine. That should be out either tomorrow or the next day. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.